yearbook pictures taken today?
No, I just like to look my best. You know, I don't see you sprucing and primping very often.
Oh, well, I've actually combined those two. I just get it done in one quick. I sprimp is what I do. It's one beauty sweeping move across the head and face area, and it's all done, you know.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Rusty.
Coffee?
Oh, yes. Fill her up, please.
Coffee pot's broken. Yeah, you gotta sort of do something like this. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, get a cup. Get a cup. Get a cup. Get too late. Jeez. Ow.
Why don't you just throw that out?
Well, you know, Mr. Munn doesn't want to spend the budget on that kind of thing.
Besides, we don't want to upset him. He's been very stressed out lately. He put a kid in detention the other day for whistling in the cafeteria.
Yeah, I heard about that. And the poor kid was just blowing on his chicken pot pie.
Yeah, she's right. You know how Munn is when he gets all tense.
I sure do. He starts sweating, and his shoulders go up, and his head retracts into his body cavity. Yeah, he starts moving back and forth like that. Oh, yeah, like that. And I was like, ah! Like some kind of freakish Brad Pitt look-alike. Hey, how are you doing? Good?
Well, the bruises are still healing from Fight Club, but thank you for asking. Move it, sailor. Hey, who did this?
I think it was one of the students from detention who you made clean the teacher's lounge. I'm sure it was an accident.
Yeah, accidents do happen, and so do 6 more months of detention.
Oh, I don't think you need to overreact. I mean, you're under enough pressure, what with you overreacting all the time.
Well, I won't be here next week, so you won't have me to kick around anymore. I have a principals convention in Buffalo that I'll be attending, so I have to appoint one of you as acting principal. Ellen, you're acting principal.
But in the school handbook, it says this teacher with the most seniority takes command when the principal's out.
Yeah, in the event he's called to service of these 38 states. It's an old handbook, Rusty.
I think he's choosing me because I'm, you know, on a more intimate basis with the students, being the guidance counselor and all.
Mm-hmm. And according to the handbook, we don't have to pay a woman the bonus wages.
Yeah, you know, we just spend the money on bustles and corsets. Don't you worry, Mr. Munn. I'm going to have this place running better than ever. And by better, I mean as well as, and by ever, I mean never. Mr. Munn usually starts these assemblies with eyes front animals. But I'd like to start with a simple, sup, dog? Well, I guess I just wanted to call you here this morning to let you know that next week I will be the acting principal. And you may all know me from previous roles, such as guidance counselor, and a woman who couldn't turn off her car alarm during the field trip to the bird sanctuary. Again, I'm terribly sorry that we didn't get to see any birds that day. We're going to do things a little differently next week. We're going to ask questions. We're going to... What?
What kinds of questions?
Not those kinds. Mr. Munn has given me full authority. I think that was a thumb he just showed me. And I plan on taking advantage of that authority by making sure that you don't come to Clark High because you have to. You come to Clark because you want to, because it's fun. We're going to loosen things... We're going to loosen things up a bit. We're going to loosen things up a bit. We are going to forget about detention. Yeah, we're gonna forget strict rules and regulations. We're gonna get rid of that junk food in the cafeteria and put it right back. Yeah, we're gonna going to start thinking outside of the box. It's a figurative box that doesn't exist. We're going to get rid of old thinking. We're going to get to know each other. Where are you from?
Clark? I go to Clark High.
I just found my ride home. All right, hi. And what do you do?
I'm a student here at Clark High. We're all students here at Clark High.
Fantastic, super. That's the attitude. All right, so I guess I want you all to get out of here and have yourselves a great weekend. You hear me? Okay. See you later. Have fun. Have a good weekend. Yes, Rusty.
It's Thursday.
Old thinking. It's disgusting. Come in. Sorry, I'm gonna have maintenance fix that. Come on in.
Okay.
Come on in.
Just need you to sign off on these lesson plans. I was thinking of starting my biology class with a slideshow on mitosis, but now I'm thinking I'll just throw it on an overhead projector, and mix it up a little bit. Now that there's no rules.
Yeah, actually, there is one rule, and that is to never, ever do that with your hips again. You gotta start thinking outside the box.
See, I'm not so sure that's a good idea. Let me tell you a story. When video cassette recorders first came out, I rushed out and bought a Betamax. Well, fast forward to, boy, was I wrong.
Is there a point to this story?
I couldn't return it. I threw out the box. You need the box. The box is a good thing. And I'll tell you, as acting principal, I would help bring back the box, which is what I think these kids need.
All right, listen, I'm so sorry that you were overlooked for this job. But, sometimes when one door closes, another door opens. Come in. And sometimes it auto-locks and dislocates your shoulder. Come on in.
Here's the suggestion box you asked me to make. I used a magic marker to write the word suggestions because Mr. Munn wouldn't budget us for a glue gun.
Oh, well, plus you have that 3-day waiting period.
I've never worked for a woman before. I mean, I know how to use my feminine wiles to work a man, but...
And yet, you still don't have a glue gun. Maybe I'm more inclined to treat you as an intelligent, responsible person who doesn't need to manipulate to get things done. That's why I'm going to put you in charge of the budget.
You're kidding. Ellen, I don't know what to say. Sign here.
Okay, well. And, Rusty, I'm going to give you some initiative also.
And here.
For instance, you're a biology teacher. Why don't you take the students outside where biology is? Teach them there.
Ellen, Mr. Munn doesn't want us going outside. He's worried the students will get away.
Initialing again, please. Here, press hard.
Am I renting a car, Pam? Don't come in. I said don't come in.
Well, if I'm not wanted.
No, come in, quick, my arms. Quick.
I thought we might have lunch.
Oh, no, I can't. I don't have time for that. I'm the principal. I can't leave.
Acting principal.
Oh, well, I say potato, you say acting potato.
Ellen, I knew this would happen. with you taking on this extra job. Now you'll never have time for the family. You're just going to start to get stressed.
I'm fine. I have plenty of time. That's one of the things of being the principal. I have more time than ever. I have more time now than when I just had one job. I don't even want to take another job because I'd have so much time I'd be looking for a job. You know? I mean, I'm in charge, but I'm not in charge. With my philosophy, everyone's in charge. There is no hierarchy.
Hello, Pam speaking. Technically, yes, but there really is no hierarchy. You see...
Hello. Catherine, hey.
Oh,
how are
Catherine,
you? Everybody says hi. What? No, I can't come down to the pharmacy in the middle of the school day.
Yeah, that's why I'm calling. A lot of the students seem to be here. They're claiming someone at school canceled detention.
Okay, I've got kind of a crazy idea. You have sedatives there at the pharmacy? No, they're not for them. No, that's not right. They're for me. Can you send those over? Everything's gonna be fine.
I'm sorry, Ellen. It just seemed like a funny thing to do.
Okay, well, first of all, it's Miss Richmond. Show some respect. I am the principal, Ellen. Now, it's not funny to lead the entire detention hall to the soda fountain at the pharmacy.
But you said there was no detention.
Well, maybe I was too lenient.
I don't think so.
Just felt right to me.
Felt right to us, too.
I just wanted to lead people with my generosity and openness.
I really think you nailed it.
But I can't do that as principal. According to the handbook, I'm supposed to suspend ye.
Old thinking.
I'll tell you what. I want you to go see the guidance counselor, and then I want you to come back and we'll talk about suspension. Come in. How can I help you?
I was sent here from the principal's.
And you are?
Confused. Wasn't that you, Miss Richmond?
Hey, Ellen. Call me Ellen.
Okay. I'm still Kenny, right?
You're a clever little scamp, aren't you?
Well, I haven't created my own little world, but I get by.
You're a natural leader. And, you know, there are good leaders and bad leaders. I tell you what, I don't want to see you punished for something like this. You promise you're not going to do something like that again? And I'll have a little word with the acting principal and get you off the hook, huh? But I don't want to see you in this office again.
Okay. But I'm still supposed to meet with you in the other office now, right?
You better, or you're going to be back in this office. Well, when he stops laughing, please inform him that that stuff is toxic. Yeah, I'd like to see Mr. Ed, please.
Hi, Ellen. So, what do you think of Chez Pam?
I'd rather not shay. Why on earth would you do this, Pam?
Well, I happen to believe that an eye-pleasing environment is important. And I believe the students think so, too. Have you checked your suggestion box lately?
Yes, interesting. A lot of them were on paper doilies, all suggesting a French provincial teacher's lounge.
Well, don't worry. I took the money out of the French club's budget for their trip to Paris.
How much is left?
I think there's still enough for them to rent Moulin Rouge.
Well, they got away.
What are you talking about?
My biology students, they got away. I took them outside for class like you told me to, and I was plugging the projector into the generator and the sprinklers go on. I was supposed to teach those kids about mitosis. They all split.
Well, they got the general concept. Not on the chair.
It's imported silk.
And it's about to be deported silk. 17th century France. Catherine, it's Rusty's biology class. He let him get away. Do me a favor, sedate him and send him back.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to go back to the old ways of punishing them.
No, this is just a little setback. That's all. Just a few setbacks. I've had very good success with this relaxed open-door policy, even if it is a half a door.
Hey, did you remove the automatic lock door in Mr. Munn's office?
Well, yeah, I asked maintenance to do it, yeah.
Because somebody just cleaned out the place.
They took the chair, the Rolodex, and my special pen.
So I guess this is the end of your little experiment. I guess the most compassionate thing to give these kids would be a little structure. So let's go and bust some heads.
No. No, they've had enough punishment. I'm not going to resort to that.
What else are you gonna do?
Well, I'm going to do something they do in the big city high schools. I'm going to open up the gym at night for them to get their aggression out. It's an alternative instead of the kids being on the streets. Why is this glued to the table?
Because it wouldn't stay on the wall.
Hello, friends. Listen, I know it's been a little chaotic the last few days, what with the shift in power, the break-ins, and the 2 escapes, but we're gonna try something tonight. Come on down to the gym for some midnight basketball.
Too late.
In another time zone. But here in Clark, how about 8:30? We'll say 8:30. Come on down and get your hostility out the old-fashioned legal way. So if you're not gonna do it for yourselves, do it for the kids. Which it really is yourselves. Anyway, peace out. Mom, what are you doing here? I've got midnight basketball.
I know. I figured the only way I'd get to see you is to come down here. So I whipped up a batch of homemade energy bars for the kids.
Huh, what's in them?
Oh, everything a hoopster hoodlum needs. Chocolate, marshmallow, M&Ms, and caramel, wrapped around a natural peppermint-flavored rock candy center.
Fantastic. We won't finish the game until noon tomorrow. Excuse me, I'm kind of busy.
Oh,
You know, I should have been a Marx brother.
well, I think it's wonderful that you were able to get through the week without the pressure getting to you.
Thanks, Mom. Listen, I gotta get over to Mr. Munn's apartment and see if I can find his key to the other gym door. Can you get this to Pam and she'll know what to do with it, okay? Mr. Munn, you're home.
Ellen, what are you doing here?
Why aren't you at your conference?
Well, I am. It's a teleconference. Yeah, she's the principal over at the School Without Walls.
What's going on here?
Well, it's a little bit complicated. That guy stole a speedboat, and the other guy's allergic to sand.
Bet they catch the bad guy.
Thanks for ruining it for me, Ellen.
Why did you lie about the principal's conference?
Ellen, I had every intention of going, and then I saw how well your assembly went, and I don't know, I just got a little...
Insecure?
No, hammered. But maybe that's why. In fact, I even went by the school to see how your thinking outside the box approach was working, and it obviously was working. I mean, the place was calm, the hallways were empty, I didn't hear a peep out of any of the animals.
Well, that's because the animals got out of the box. It hasn't really gone smoothly. Actually, there's been a couple of setbacks.
Mm-hmm.
Pam spent the entire budget. Rusty almost got electrocuted. Someone broke into your office and stole everything. But on the plus side, I think freeing the mascot was a good thing. I hope he survives in the wild.
Look, Ellen, I put you in charge because I knew how hard you'd try. I mean, you always had your heart in the right place, but it's not an easy job. This is not something that just happens overnight. I mean, do you realize how long it has taken me to become even remotely good at my job?
Oh, Mr. Munn, I think we all agree that you're remotely good at your job.
That's remotely nice of you to say.
Oh, well, thanks.
I don't know. I guess I could be a little bit more relaxed with the students and try to rethink the old handbook.
Actually, we lost the handbook in the fire.
Well, maybe we could write a new one.
Well, here's to thinking out of the box.
Here's to drinking out of the box. Here's an interesting one. Why should I have to go to 2 offices to talk to 1 person?
I think I know who that one's from. The faculty and students should have separate bike racks. Rusty.
Didn't you come by to get the key to the gym?
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm sure nobody showed up.
This was supposed to decrease our hostility?
To the pharmacy!